Yo, what's up? This came out in 360 on this June 22nd. About to do an unboxing for something that I had been waiting on since it was announced. And I have been waiting on this game for probably about maybe like a year now. Um, and but coming back from probably about a year now, coming back from when it was announced, and I was on the fence about it because I'm used to the older versions of the game. Um, I did see on some of the reviews that it had like frame rate issues, but I did play the demo, and the demo of the game was fantastic. I did play it in quality mode. I didn't. I switched back from quality to performance, and the performance looked like it was kind of washed out. And then when I put it back on quality, it looked like all the characters was crisp, all the particle effects was looked good. Um, and I prefer. I think I'm going to prefer to play it in a quality mode. So today, to kind of get to the gist of it, because I need to get this installed into my PS5. So today, what I am referring to, and I haven't said a name on the game, and I haven't shown it yet. I'm just basically showing you my dining room table. So I haven't showed it yet, but it's below my phone because I am doing this video on my camera phone. Um, and I did. I actually got this game absolutely free. 100% free. I didn't pay $70 for it. I didn't pay anything for it. I got it 100% free. I got it with got the game, got the steel case, and my code is in my email right now. And I actually, when I picked it up, it was automatically the code. I think it's got like two or three DLC items for the game. So I got the game, the steelbook, and I got the DLC. So I got all of this stuff, and I got it 100% free. Didn't pay $70. Didn't pay anything out of pocket for this game. So the game that I am referring to is this. There's a steel case, and there's the actual game. And this has like a reversible cover, so I am going to switch this side, but I'm actually going to keep the game into this. So, and reverse this cover. I always, when I get like steel book cases and stuff like that from like pre-orders and stuff like that, um, I usually keep my games into the steel case, and I always keep the original case for the game. So let's do it. Let's do an unboxing. I briefly saw somebody's unboxing, but I didn't actually see the disc. So I have no idea how the disc look, but I did see the inside of the cover. I think when I watched the video of this, I think it was for like the collector's edition, and I think the collector's edition comes with a digital code, which doesn't make 100% doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. I think everything is basically about to get to a point where it's about to go digital anyway, because I don't think a lot of developers and companies want to continue making this, so they want to minimize the cost of a lot of this stuff. And to be honest with you, I think we're moving into a digital world, as far as just with content, like streaming, like Netflix, Amazon, Disney Plus, Hulu, Tubi, all of that. We're about to go into where, how they phased out cassette tapes, and then all of a sudden cassette tapes were phased out, and then all of a sudden you had CDs and and all of this stuff. So But I am one of them old school guys. It's kind of ripped a little bit at the bottom. But I'm one of those old school guys where I like my physical copies of my game. Because the thing about it is also too, I have a lot of games, so I'm gonna pass those on to my kids when I get over my gaming scenario, far as just because as I get older and stuff like that, I think I am going to move a little bit away from like video games, and that's going to be more so for my children. So I'm gonna pass on all of my old games and all of my systems and give it to my kids. But at the moment, I'm a gamer to my heart. Um, but the game, yes, I was very excited to get it for free. I love getting free stuff. This is not like my only time that I've got free games. So I've got many free games over the last couple of years of my gaming and stuff like that. Sometimes often, sometimes not often. Sometimes I have to come out of pocket $70. I do a lot of PC gaming. I did get the Dead Space remake. For I didn't pay $70. I had a PS5. I got Dead Space for like $40 off of one of these websites for the PC. Jedi Survivor, which has performance issues, and they patched it. And I heard today, and I downloaded the patch yesterday on PC. But I did listen to someone's podcast, Reforge. He basically said that they came out with patch 6 and it still ain't fixed. So I don't have an issue with playing Jedi because I love Star Wars. My issues is the performance. And I think that's the biggest thing where I can actually get into the game. When the game first came out, it did have some performance issues. But it seems like ever since they have patched the game, it seems like the performance just keeps getting worse and worse, and the frame rate. I'm running a 10700K with a 3080. It could be my CPU. I'd probably need like a 12700K or 13700K or something like that. It is an older CPU, but I haven't had any problems with it running like my games or anything like that. I am basically just thinking up solutions for the frame rate, but I know the biggest thing is for Jedi Survivor, it is the frame rate. And I think just like Jedi Fallen Order, I think eventually they will get Jedi Survivor where it needs to be far as patched out and, performing good. But I think it's going to take them a good amount of time. And the bad part about it is EA. EA. They sell you Madden 23, and now the Madden 24, and EA is they do okay with some of their games, but they rehash and copy and paste a lot of their games. So that's known, just like Bethesda and Starfield, and everybody think that it's going to be a good game. It's not my cup of tea. I don't like farming elements and materials and all of that, and I didn't care for No Man's Sky, to each his own. Anybody that watched this video, I don't mean any disrespect by it, but No Man's Sky, I don't farm for pieces and parts and all of that and materials and digging and all of this, and that's just not me. So yeah. But anyway, so I will be playing at quality instead of performance, Final Fantasy, which I'm referring to. I am playing it on an OLED TV. So when I play the demo and I'm playing on my OLED TV, I will let whoever watches this video that if you do have an OLED TV and you do decide to pick up this game, it looks beautiful on the OLED. So, and my thing is too, since I had my OLED, I'll never go back to any other type of TV except a OLED. OLEDs are my TVs going into my next TV and my next TV, and whenever my other TVs burn out, everything is going to be basically OLED. But it looks beautiful on the OLED. But when I did switch it to performance on my OLED TV, it did look like it was kind of washed out. A lot of people are saying that the default is quality, and they basically made a performance mode for Final Fantasy. And to be honest with you, do I have a problem playing at 30 frames per second? Yes and no. When I played the demo, the combat and everything was rock solid. Um, it is a difference between 30 and 60. I did notice that when I switched it to performance, the movement was a lot fluid, a lot better, as far as just, the FPS. But the game it looked muddy, and then it's kind of one of them things now where I am going to bypass the performance because I don't want to play in performance with a bad looking game. Because when I first started the demo of Final Fantasy 16, I was playing the quality, and then I was playing for like an hour, and I'm just like, okay. And then I'm like, I go into my settings, and then I see performance, and then all of a sudden I switch it to performance, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is horrible. Which I'm pretty sure they're more than likely they're going to patch it out um, to get it to where it needs to be. They're probably going to maybe need one or two patches, maybe three, to get Final Fantasy performance to where it needs to be at. Um, but the overall experience that I had with the 2 hours that I played at a demo, I love the game. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. I think their Final Fantasy as a whole and as a franchise, I think this is one of the best stories that you can actually come out as far as just with an RPG. Not even really sitting up in there basically talking about like Elden Ring and all of that. Elden Ring to me, and I have Elden Ring. Elden Ring was boring as hell. So and then I think it was just it looked awful, you know. It has a lot of good points to it, but Elden Ring, I think it was just overhyped for Game of the Year and whatever the case. And most people that see my video and me talking about this probably would totally disagree with me, and that's fine. To each his own. I mean, no disrespect for other gamers that actually liked it. Elden Ring. Elden Ring is not a bad game. It's slow to get into. It has a lot of good combat elements, as far as just like with the magic and the performance and all of that. I mean, it's an okay game. If I had to sit up in there and give Elden Ring a score, I would give Elden Ring a 7.5 out of 10. In my aspects, most people would sit up and say, "Yeah, Elden Ring is a 9 or a 10." No, Elden Ring to me is just not a 9 out of 10. It's just not. But anyway, I'm almost 14 minutes into this video with my blabbing. Again, got this game for free. I am about to do the unboxing for this Final Fantasy 16. Came with the game again, just like I said, it came with the game, the steelbook case, and I have a code for some DLC in my Gmail right now. So I'm going to do this one-handed like I do like all the rest of my videos. Let's see if I could do this one-handed. Open this up. And it's not like you guys haven't seen like other people's videos, but I wanted to do my unboxing and my impressions of the unboxing myself. So I'm gonna open these all at the same time because I want to go ahead and get this installed. then I scratched it at the bottom, but all right, so let's see right here. So, all right. I absolutely love Free. Free, free, free. Fate is written in fire. Break your bonds, embrace Clive's iconic powers, and summon your destiny. Dynamic action RPG, combat, immerse Elkin battles, dark fantasy world. One player, 100 megabytes minimum, vibration function and trigger effects supported. It's running Havoc, Big Video, Square, FinalFantasy.com, Ultra HD, and it's rated M for mature. Violence, blood, gore, sexual themes, partially nude, strong language. Final Fantasy. All right. Excuse my washer working in the background. There's the disc. I'm not going to take it out, but that is the disc. Well, I am going to take it out. This is the artwork in the back because I wanted to show the artwork. And I am going to flip that after this video. Free online. I don't know if there's some codes in here, so I'm gonna look at this real quick. And there's not. It's just a free online, and then there's the back. Same, pretty well much the same thing. Maybe the pictures are different opposed to the other side. No, they're the same. So the front of the box is the art from the front is different from the one that's in behind the disc. That's the only difference. Everything else is the same. Okay? And we are going to put all of this paper back in here. That's the unboxing for the actual physical disc. And then we're going to look on the inside. And I did scratch it from the bottom, which is not really a big deal because it's the bottom of the steel case. Yeah, not really a big deal. And I dented it in the stove. Okay. And front of the case. Let's see if I can open this. And the inside. And I'm assuming this is the Titan. Fighting the Phoenix. I do remember this cutscene in the demo. That's the inside of the case. All the little cool art. And then this is the back of the case. Alright. Alrighty guys, this has been King Mountain 360 for an unboxing for my free PS5 Final Fantasy game. Actual game, steelbook case, and the DLC. Got it absolutely free. Didn't pay $70 or anything like that. So free is good. All right, this has been King Mountain 360 on this June 22nd release day for Final Fantasy 16. Peace.